I really like some sim games. Games that simulate life, games that simulate goats, games that simulate computer building, video game design. All those sim games are kind of my guilty pleasures. I used to play a lot of them back in high school when I would just play a lot of random games that I would find. Some games were very cheap, some games were just very funny to see online and on streams, so I just had a good time playing them. One of the games that I really have been looking at have that I kind of want to try out has been Microsoft's Flight Simulator. With its amazingly high reviews, who wouldn't want to start and check out what everybody's talking about, you know? And I'm not a big flying person, never been really that big into flying in real life, but I have played a lot of games that involve some kind of flying mechanics, for example, GTA or Saints Row. And while the big chunk of my flying experience does come from those games, I have loved crashing into a shit ton of things in Saints Row and GTA. Something about flying around in the air, right? Not letting stuff like lights and traffic and very minute things bother you. That stuff is really, really nice. So I think at one point I'm gonna definitely try out Microsoft Flight Simulator. If I remember correctly, I think the base game you get it for like $60, or I think there's a free one, but you get like 20 planes and like 30 handmade sites, like landing strips and airports. And to me, that's extremely interesting. You can absolutely fly from one point to another and just keep flying. A lot of people I know love those kind of games and have their own little like joysticks, kind of like how you would do in an actual airplane. And I find that super interesting because just like in fighting games, you have the fight sticks. It's all preference at the end of the day, but I know for a fact if you're gonna play a simulator game like that, you would want to have a flight stick, flight stick. But simulator games are a lot of fun, and I think there's a really nice aspect to them that kind of like give you this idea of what real things are. Well, duh, it's a sim game, you know? And to me, it's like simulator games are great, man. They're really fun. The Sims, bro, it's literally in the name. Like, that game is mad fun. Back then, I used to be, obviously, honestly, I wouldn't even say used to be. I still fucking do it. Like, I would literally just kill off all my Sims, put them in a box and type shit, and just be a torture boss, you know? And as fun as that is, it's actually a ton of fun just sticking to like a family type shit and just making them move around and crap. It's a lot of good times. Other than that, it's like the Flight Simulator just got me talking, you know. I That game looks mad interesting. I kind of want to try it out. Real talk. I wonder how it's gonna be. I've seen gameplay of it, right? You're pretty much just in a plane. You're just like, ooh, look at me, I'm flying. And then you fly from like one point of the earth to the other. And you kind of just fly. And it looks really, really pretty. To the point where like it's kind of disturbing how good it fucking looks, you know? uh, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna try that out one day. Well, that's pretty much all I want to say, so thanks for listening. See ya.